Punnett square. We will understand the term Punnett square, which is taken from the chapter of Principle of Inheritance and Variation. Okay. We will understand how to calculate the gamete formation, phenotype, genotypic ratio, development of zygote, and F1 and F2 generation calculations. Basically, Punnett square is the graphical representation to calculate the probability of the possible genotypes. Okay. Graphical representation to calculate the probability of all the possible genotypes of offsprings in a genetic cross. Punnett square is a simple graphical representation to calculate the probability of all the genotypic ratios, phenotypic ratios of the genotypes of offsprings in the genetical cross. Possible gametes are written on two sides, usually at top row and left columns, and combinations are represented in a box. So what does it mean? This is the box. Possible gametes are written here on the left as well as on the right row, and the crossing is done here. Understood? This is very simple and easy. Let us calculate genotype ratio and phenotype ratio with the help of the Punnett square. Okay, Punnett square is basically, it is the graphical representation we know. Okay, as the Mendel took tall and short plant, similarly in the Punnett square we will take tall plant and short plant. We will denote the tall plant by capital T, and denote the short plant by small t. Okay, this is simple. So what are the gametes that you get from this tall and dwarf plant? The gametes that you get from these two tall plants is capital T, and the gametes that you get from these two short plants is small t, right? Okay, simple. From the plants we get, from the tall plants we get capital T as a gamete, and from short plants we get a small t as a gametes. These are the gametes. From the two gametes we can easily calculate the genotypic ratio. Okay. From these two gametes we can easily calculate the genotypic ratios. Okay, these gametes are present in the diploid conditions. So let's imagine that tall plant is male. We'll consider this tall plant as male. So write the tall here and short here. Let us write this tall here. Capital T, small t and small t. Okay, this is done. So let's do the cross. Cross capital T and small t, you get capital T, small t. Similarly, capital T, small t, cross this capital T, small t, and the last one is also capital T and small t. So we have got all the same capital T, small t in the four boxes. So now let's calculate the genotype ratio. So what is genotype? It is the genetical ratio. We have got all the genotype same. See here. Capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. There are four same genotypes. So write here capital T, small t, number 4. They are 4 in number. So let's calculate the phenotype ratio. Phenotype refers to physical character or any observable character. Phenotype are of two types, means tall and short. So here T is dominant. So now find out how many tall plants are present. See, this one is tall, this one is tall, this one is tall, this one is also tall. So there are 4 tall plants are present. Why there are 4 tall plants? Because T is the dominant character, whereas small t is the recessive character. Everywhere there is a same genotype ratio, so there will be 4 tall plants because capital T is dominant, whereas small t is recessive, so it will not express itself. Whereas short, there is no short plant formed, it is 0. So 4:0 is the ratio, phenotypic ratio. So initially when Mendel did this experiment, he got all the tall plants. Similarly, we have got all the tall plants. Look here, we have all the tall plants, that is capital T. Okay. So similarly we have got this. Later what did do? Mendel took 2 tall plants from F1 generation. This generation is known as F1 generation. Similarly Mendel took 2 tall plants from F1 generation. So we will also take F1 generation and self-pollinate them. So these are the two tall plants from the F1 generation. Let us denote this as capital T, small t, capital T, small t from F1 generation or F1 progeny. So what are the genotypes of these plants? They will be same because we have both same, capital T, capital T. Okay. These are the gametes from these two tall plants, that is capital T and capital T. Simple. By using this we can calculate the Punnett square. So here write capital T, capital T, small t. So now cross them. Capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t and small t. This is the Punnett square we have got. From this we will calculate genotype ratio and phenotype ratio. Now calculate the genotype ratio. So we know that there is one capital T, right? Capital T is to, there are two capital T and small t, capital T and small t, and there is one small t pair. There is only one small t pair, right? So there are how many capital T are present? There is only one capital T. And how many capital T and small t are present? 2. And how many small t are present? 1. So the ratio is 1:2:1 is the genotype ratio. So now let's calculate the phenotype ratio, that is a physical character. Okay, there is one tall plant, two tall plant and three tall plant. So there are three tall plants. Three tall plants is to how many short plants? One short plants, that is 1. 3:1 is the phenotypic ratio. Okay, when Mendel did this experiment, he also got the F2 generation in the ratio of 3:1. Both tall and dwarf plants were expressed in the F2 generation. Means a dwarf trait was also found in the F2 generation. That is, shortness was also found in the ratio of 3:1. So here even in the Punnett square we have got the 3:1 ratio. So we have completely verified the Punnett square with the Mendel's experiment. So note down everything from the Punnett square.